get it to shut off. It's frozen. Got it. Well, I found the oldest town in the U.S. Well, good morning, everyone. I just left Cadillac Ranch RV Park in Bluff, Utah. And I gotta say, it was tough for me to pull out of there since I finally found one that was nice and clean. Anyway, I'm heading up to the Canyonlands Needles District, about 60 miles up the highway for my turnoff, and I'm going to be exploring that whole area. Scheduled an appointment for Theodore to get neutered, but that ain't till March 24th, which is like when you're going to be watching this video, but as I'm filming this video, it's like February 19th, so it's like a whole month from now. As soon as they could get him in. Actually kind of works out pretty good for me because after I get that done, I'll just kind of start heading towards Nebraska. But heading to the Canyonlands. I'll see you guys there. There's the LaSalle's. Newspaper Rock. Look at that. Wow. here is called Wooden Shoe Arch. Very cool. Beautiful scenery. This is the other half of Canyonlands National Park. Alright, this is the spot. There's a few people here. The spots aren't very level. This one, even though there's no vault toilet anywhere near this one, it's far away from anyone else. And it's pretty roomy. I get this little thing here to play on. It's not too bad out, kind of breezy, kind of chilly, but it is a nice sunny day. Got the cats out of the van. I'm supposed to pay for this, so I gotta walk down to the little Iron Ranger and drop an envelope in there. But yeah, this'll do. Today's been kind of a long driving day. I did about 100 miles. There's the LaSalle's down there. Look at that. Yeah, everywhere got snow. But down here it's warm enough where there's really nothing on the ground. And I'm just gonna kind of relax tonight, check the weather, plan my day tomorrow, plan this video that I'm making here. Basically, we're gonna explore Needles District of Canyonlands. And after that, I've got some ideas, things I want to see in Utah, San Rafael area. Since I know I got time, it's going to be a few weeks before I can head to the vet in Grand Junction. And this cold and this winter weather will pass next week, so it's just temporary. Just a little cold snap, a little winter weather here, and at the end of February. March is right around the corner. But yeah, it'll be like March 25th by the time you guys see this video, because I've been working my butt off making these videos and getting a little bit ahead of myself on my channel, which, you know, that's a good thing for me. Keeps my stress levels down. I have to produce 2 whole videos a week to stay ahead of the game, because I'm doing 2 a week all year long. So anyway, this is it. Look at that view. You can see that wooden shoe arch right there. Beautiful. What an epic spot. Look at my little rock climber. So as I take my trash to the can here, contemplating what to do with myself. So I came here to hike. And it's a lot, you know. I want to hike to the confluence of the Colorado and Green Rivers. and Devil's something, kitchen, playground, whatever. Those are really long hikes, and they're down in canyons and stuff. And I don't want to do that in this weather. This sucks. But I was looking at the weather forecast for Moab anyway. And this is very temporary. Like by Tuesday, we're going to be in the 60s. So, and tomorrow's sunny. So I think if I just went and did something else with myself for like 2 or 3 days, then all of this is going to dry up. And then I can hike all this stuff. So I think for today, I'm going to stay put at least half the day. I could stay here another night, but then I'd have to spend $20. But then I might just drive up towards Moab, find something else to do to keep busy. I need to change my oil. It's not a lot of snow, and it's really not that cold. It's like mid-20s. I'm not complaining. I just don't want to hike in this. Back in Nebraska, they got a blizzard last night. There's like a foot of snow on the ground, and it's 10 degrees there. So, I mean, this is all right. I just need to go somewhere where I can hunker down for free and, enjoy myself for like a couple days, and then I can try this again, probably in the next video. It's a lot of hiking, like an entire day's worth of hiking that I had intended on doing at this place, but always at the mercy of the weather. It's got to work with what we got here. And there's my trash cans. Picked up here recently. It's coming down pretty good. Anyway, I'm heading to Moab. I decided to get the hell out of there. How dirty my van is. Check it out. The sky is opening up. Moab. This place rules. Oh, here's where I ended up. This is called Lower Onion Creek Campground. Wasn't sure about the road coming down here, but it seemed pretty firm. And there's nobody here at all. Somebody drove through here since this morning. So there were tire tracks, but I am completely alone. The whole campground is empty. There's a boat ramp here. I just parked in this group site because why not? Nobody else is around. There's some rapids over there. They're called the like Onion Rapids or something. This is the Colorado River Scenic Byway 128. I filmed the drive back in the fall, last time I came through here. All this snow is going to be gone by probably Tuesday. It's probably in the 40s right now, and it's just going to get warmer. I've been watching the weather. Tuesday's high is almost 60, so I think what I'm going to do is just kind of hunker down here for a couple days, really. It's just, everything's a mess, you know, because of the winter weather, but it's going to feel a lot like spring here in a couple days. So, how to poop in the desert? We all do it. Wag bags. Cat holes are illegal. Look at that. Colorado River. I would love to float down the river someday. Just kayak. Like launch way up here and then just float for a whole day and then somehow get a ride back. I'd do it if I had someone to keep an eye on my kitties, you know. Well, I ended up reparking it up here. Kind of had to pave my own path to this upper loop, but just in case someone does show up. I went and tried to get an envelope, and they're all soggy and ruined, but I'll have a check ready. But yeah, home sweet home. All by myself on the Colorado River. He's making little snowballs. That's pretty adorable. Well, it's 2 days later now. Most of the snow has melted off. Well, at least half of it. And I had a good cozy time here at that campground. It's been nice and quiet. I've been all alone for the most part. Couple of day use people yesterday, but it's been nice. It's been cold too. I've been running my wood stove, which has been nice and cozy. I even cooked a bag of super healthy Idaho spuds on it. I kind of cleaned and organized the van a little bit. I took a shower. I changed my oil. So, yeah, and I've come up with a plan. I know where I'm going. I'm heading to the east side of the San Rafael swell, basically. So it's going to be a new area to explore. I decided I'd rather just do that since I've come this far now. It would be about 100 miles to get back to where I started this video, or back to Needles District of Canyonlands. So I'm gonna run into Moab real quick on the way. I forgot to buy paper towels the other day, and I used a lot of them, changed my oil, so gonna do a quick stop into the shitty market, and then I'm hitting the road, heading up to I-70, gonna go just past Green River, and then head down south towards Goblin Valley. And I already found some dispersed camping spots and some things to see and hike to, so that's the plan. I will see you guys there. I managed to sneak into the Mavericks potable water. I need a longer hose. I'm gonna get a heated one, like a 25-foot heated RV hose. All right, here's the before, assuming this car wash even works. Alright, that was pretty good. I'm at the Haviline Lubit Express. Great pressure. Way better than that other car wash I tried in town last time I was here. I have no idea how much it charged my card just now, but all I did was a rinse. Alright, I've taken full advantage of being in Moab, all the services here, you know. I'm basically 100% other than a little bit of dirty laundry. I'm gonna quit saying that I'm going off grid because that seems to upset people for some reason, but I'm going out into the country where there are no services. So I'm all ready to go. I'll see you. All right, here we are. That big ridge that you see is called the San Rafael Reef. If you hang a left right here, you go to Goblin Valley, which is going to be Wednesday's video. If you go straight, you go to an old mining town called Temple. And I think what I'm going to do for now is head up this dirt road to the north. I think I see a dispersed camping spot up there. I've been rock blocked. Gotta find somewhere else. All right, here's the spot. It's not where I said I was going. I'm actually right by the lower trailhead to that ghost town thing. But big old dispersed camping spot. And there's the sign for Goblin Valley. So once you go past that, there is dispersed camping, but it's like pretty regulated. They got boulders everywhere, like you can go here but don't go there and stuff. There's lots of little spots in here to choose from. If it gets too windy tonight, I can go like down a little bit for more shelter from these rocks. I think I got the most level spot though. But yeah, this is sweet. It's a whole nother landscape out here. It's very different from where I just was. It's more of a lighter color of orange. Some mountains off in the distance there. I think those are the ones over by Monticello. Forget the name of it. Hanksville is down that way. And yeah, I have a plan, at least for the next week or so. I have 4 weeks till I can get Theodore neutered, so I've got to kind of keep myself occupied and explore stuff in Utah pretty much. I could go all the way over to Nevada and mess around over there, but we'll see. I'm thinking I'll just hang out in Utah for a while. There's plenty to see and do around here. All right, it's hiking time. I'm gonna go up the through the pass that goes through the reef up into the swell. There's a pictograph panel and an old town site, like I don't know what it is. Let's go find out. Super cool landscape though. I'm pretty stoked to be here. Got some juniper, And that's really about it, actually. The first thing we come up to here is this kind of developed camping and picnic area. And then if you look right over there, there's my van, camping for free. But there's a vault toilet, fire rings, and picnic tables here. And then up there is where we're heading through the pass. Of course, I could have just drove this, but I haven't hiked in several days. All right, here's the little trail to the pictograph. Look at that. And then over to the left, we got this guy. Oh, this is impressive. These guys were some artists. I love being able to see stuff like this. It's so cool. Ancient doodles. So back over here, I just noticed what appears to be the remains of an old 40s or 50s car. I'm gonna get over there and check it out. It might be a truck. No, it's a car. Wow, it's been here for a while. It's all shot up. No roof on it. It was a 4-door. Wow. I mean, this thing's been stripped, but it's a straight 8. So what had a straight 8? Buick? I mean, there's no really identifying features on this car. Here's the dash. Let me know in the comments what you think this thing was. Yeah, there's the sill plates, and it doesn't even say body by Fisher or anything on it. Might not even be GM. Were there straight 8 Packards? Maybe. It's really hard to tell. Yeah, see, like everything that could identify this is missing, so. Look how tiny these little pistons are. Stinky. Okay, GM. Right there on the bell housing. And there's another. So, there's a 43, some sort of GM product with a straight 8. I'm guessing Buick. Let me know. Will it run? I bet that Jennings guy down in Arkansas or whatever could probably get her going. There are several cool looking little campsites all throughout here. There's supposed to be some sort of old town site, like a mining town, but I feel like I've hiked past that at this point and I'm not seeing it. I'm gonna go up a little ways, and if I don't see anything exciting within close distance to where I am, I'll kind of just figure out where to turn around, you know. This would be a good situation to have my drone. When I get back to the van later, I'm gonna attempt to fix it, or at least get it functional again. We'll see. Aha! There's stuff up here. That pile right there kind of looks like waste rock. Wonder if there is a mine around here. Found this old piece of pipe here. Okay, there's a sign way down there. I'm gonna go read it. See what it says. This is the camping area. The sign probably says 15 bucks. This structure here looks pretty old. It's cast concrete. Not really sure what I'm looking at here. Maybe I can find a sign about it. Girls Camp 2025. Kill all Nazis. Go in peace. Brush your teeth. That's a good one. Love it. Yeah, some kids, you know. Teenagers. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like this reminds me of a Nebraska tornado shelter, but I doubt that's what this was. So. They have scan and pay, but I have zero service here. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. Look at that sign. Don't touch. I should get a Geiger counter. Yep, 15 bucks. This sign is in really poor shape, but we'll try to read it here. So it was a uranium mine. So where's the mine? Okay, I see. That looks like a pile of waste rock, wouldn't you say? Okay, so that's Temple Mountain right there. So yeah, you see that on the left of the mountain. It's another, looks like a pile of tailings, waste rock. So yeah, there's uranium mines in this mountain. Cool. Check it out. Here's an old piece of rail. That's cool. See how they bolted it together. Old roofing tin. Old pipe. Got some stuff scribbled on the rocks here. That says 79 on that one. Alright, we got some structures right there. And then we got a thing right here. Stuff carved into it. Ain't much to see in here. It's really short. I wonder if they just stored things in here, you know? It's like a little storehouse. Look at the top of it. It's neat. I'm gonna go over here now. This isn't snow, this milky white stuff. That's snow, but all of that isn't. It's all over the ground. That sign back there mentioned something about it. It's like an indicator that there is uranium somewhere. I can see mine shafts up there. And there's yeah, that is definitely a uranium mine. We got something built into the side of the hill right there. Probably another storeroom or something. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, that white powdery crap is everywhere. Piece of cable. Got a shelf up there. This is cool. What a find. Did not expect to find all of this today. I'm so glad I'm out hiking, you know? It's been a minute. Yeah, this is like the freaking town hall right here. Church or something. Biggest building for sure. Big old pine tree for the roof beam there. Got a little room in the back here. Then there's something there. Oh wow, it's really dark in here and it stinks. There's like a pack rat nest. Wow. I wonder where they got all these pine trees and shit from. Yeah, it reeks in here. I'm getting out of here. Well, this is just way too cool. I was not expecting to find a whole mining camp and a uranium mine and stuff. I'm gonna walk around a little bit more, see if I can find anything. I'm gonna take a quick break. Breathe in some of this radioactive dust and then make my way back to the van. Alright, I climbed way up here onto this top of this kind of ridge so I could get a better look at the mine. You can see some structure up there and several openings, several mine shafts up in the top there, all along that kind of lighter colored vein in the middle. The very top looks cool. You see that little hole in the rock up there? They call that Temple Mountain. I can see why. show you guys everything I've got in this pack. Filled this thing up. Now it weighs freaking 20 pounds. Most of it's the 3-liter bladder. I filled it up when I was at that Cadillac Ranch in Bluff. 3 liters of water is pretty heavy. But aside from a few things I left in Nebraska, I got a pretty good day pack set up here. I've got a little first aid kit. I got beef jerky. We got honey habanero and ginger teriyaki. I've got 3 flavors of these walking tamales. These things are good. Once you get over the texture, it's decent. Then I got a whole bunch of these little granola bars. Organic drizzled cookie crumble flavor. Have a roll of toilet paper, which that's, you know, water first, toilet paper second. Those are kind of the main things. There's 3 compartments, 3 main compartments. The back one is the bladder, then there's that. And then in this front one, I've got all kinds of crap. I've got a 20,000 milliamp power bank with a USB-C for my phone. I have a compass. I've got one of my 3 headlamps. This one is like my second favorite. It only does flood, not spot. I have a Black Diamond 400, which is my main one. Then I have this little kind of pen style flashlight. I have electrical tape wrapped around the end of it because I used to use it for work and I'd put it in my teeth. I have a Sharpie just because. I have flagging tape. I have this little mesh pouch. The reason I have this is I used to go mushroom hunting a lot. And you want to use a mesh bag so after you pick them up you can shake the spores. I have a hawk call and a duck call. Things that I just had fun with back in the day, and you know, be a good thing to take hiking with you, right? And then, so that's that compartment pretty much. This little one in the front here, there's like a little spot that's perfect for my keys. Kind of what I had in mind for that. Oh, I also have a little tiny Bic lighter in there. And then in this front, I have a rag below my nose or whatever. And then in the side compartments, I have a can of bear spray that I've never used. And it's pretty new. I just bought it before I hit the road. On this side, I have a cheap belt knife. It's also got a ferro rod, and the handle is paracord. I do have some couple bundles of paracord with me. I should put in here with one of them, just because. But I'm not really planning on building any shelters or nothing. That little first aid kit has one of those emergency blankets. And then I have this little safety like whistle thing. Like, I broke both of my legs, help. And then in the bottom front pocket is the rain fly for this. One thing I do want to put in here, that's back in Nebraska, I think, is my brother got me this little Marmot rain jacket that folds up into its own pocket, so it gets down to like that big. But I've got this pretty well set up for whatever, but it does weigh like 20 pounds now. It's kind of cumbersome, but most of the weight is that water. I think 2 liters would have been plenty, but And I don't have to fill it all the way every time, but... And then also there's a tripod selfie stick, which is what you're on right there. One last look at the mine. It's getting kind of chilly. It's a strong breeze. It's a south wind though. I hiked up to onto this thing here. Look how this rock is like scalloped. That's trippy. I think this is like an old tractor seat or something. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, there's mine shafts like everywhere. The whole side of this hill is just dotted with them. When I get home here, I'm gonna research some things. There's like pea yellow colored rocks everywhere, which I think is the ore. Like it's just everywhere. And then that white powder stuff, which I think is probably just like alkali or whatever. I'm probably gonna get tons of comments too about, you know, being here, but this is cool. What a cool, unique place to hike to. I'm just like, what a good day. It is really getting cold though, like it's clouding up and I'm so sick of the weather. Like I just want it to be sunny and decent. I'm ready for spring then. Oh, this one's got like a number. Check that out. That top one has a grate over it. This is cool. The whole time I've been in the Southwest, I haven't really like actively been looking for like mines, you know, but they're everywhere. I know that like most of them are in Nevada, but I used to watch mine exploring channels. I really like that Abandoned and Forgotten Places. It's a pretty good one. Look at this rock. That is so cool. So I've just been hiking the wash back. There's that campground up there. This is gonna take me right to my van, I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of camped on the edge of it, so kind of a rough terrain, a little muddy here and there, rocky, but more direct anyway. All right, I just need to climb up this, and the van is up there somewhere. I'm gonna go kind of down this way, go around. This is so cool. I love this place. I like it because it looks different than the last place. And there we are. So that was in fact a 1943 Buick Super that I found. And I was doing some research on Temple Mountain and the uranium mining history there and stuff. Turns out Foresty Forest made a video there like a few months ago. I thought it looked familiar. I didn't specifically intend on going to that. It just was what I hiked to today. I had no idea that's what it was. So if you want to see a video on Temple Mountain from a much better YouTuber, I'll put a link to his video. But I think I'm gonna end it here. This video had a little bit of everything. We had newspaper rock, we had winter weather, went to Moab, now I'm in the San Rafael swell, saw the pictographs and a uranium mine and all kinds of good stuff in this one. So probably stay put tomorrow, get some video editing done, and then I think I'm going to Goblin Valley or Goblin whatever down there. And then I got a pretty good idea for where I'm heading next. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.